Akademiks.
We got that boy Kendrick finally speaking, yo boy. That boy Kendrick finally came out wherever he was, the cave. I don't know if he's speaking on Lil Wayne, if he's speaking on Drake, who he's speaking on, if he's speaking about the beef. He's saying he won Super Bowl. I don't know what's going on. Let me find out. K-Dot.
It's all good. All right, so Kendrick Lamar has been named the #1 pop star of 2024. I want to congratulate I want to congratulate Kendrick Lamar. If you ask me, and this is my story, I'm sticking to it. I believe that Kendrick Lamar's plight over this year and over his entire career has been one that's been marred with a lot of things. Hard work, dedication, curation of very quality product, but also jealousy. I think Kendrick has believed that he's the best rapper, the purest rapper, and the most talented rapper. But I always felt like when I saw him criticizing his peers, he came off as discontent that they would get more accolades, whether by fans or other media, that he wouldn't get. And sometimes the cure for those people is for them to get their own win. And I think that whether you believe it or not, I think Kendrick always wanted to not be a pop star in terms of type of music, but to be recognized as one of the biggest pop star while seemingly never changing what he's always done. I want to give credit to Kendrick Lamar because he's finally gotten that. You're the #1 pop star of this year. And what this has shown us is that, #1, it is possible to make music like how you make that maybe in a vacuum could be seen as niche and it's only for the rap, aficionados, but it could work and it could make you #1. But one of the reasons I'm also happy for Kendrick is that I think Kendrick needed this moment because when I listen to his music, it feels he's been fighting from a not necessarily underdog perspective, but he's been not content based on the success of others. Finally, this is the year that he could say to himself, he is the most successful artist this year. I want to see how his music changes because I think he's always rapped from being #3 in the pack or #2 and watching a guy like, for example, Drake. And I think his personal opinion of Drake is that, yo, I'm better than this nigga. I rap better than him. I write by myself. He write with 10 people. Y'all call him a this. Yeah, like he's dumbing it down. I'm actually lyrically it up. You're finally #1 now. I want to see what music Kendrick makes when he has no longer the leg to stand on. His uncomfortability or him not being happy about not being the biggest, right? So Kendrick, you're the guy now. We've never seen, #1, don't be talking about #2, 3, or 4. You get to tell us. And I've always said, I think this is going to show a different side of Kendrick. Because there are certain people who I believe they operate well when they're the underdogs and when they need people to help bring them to #1. But Kendrick's #1. He's doing a stadium tour. He's probably going to win a shit ton of Grammys. He has one of the highest selling albums. He has the biggest song. He's the #1 pop star. And also, here's the thing, too. What he said to Drake when he said the pop star, whatever, like, you're a pop star as well. I want to see how Kendrick leads the pack, not operate as someone trying to dethrone the person leading the pack. It's your show now, Kendrick. For the foreseeable future, especially going into, let's say if you drop a project in and around February, we want to see how you carry this. Now, I think that's going to be legacy worthy, right? Because I think that would showcase a different side of Kendrick. I've always told y'all, Kendrick keeps complaining about the state of music, yet also bragging about the fact that he's the culture and he he is emboldened and empowered with the ability to change it. There's no more excuses. Let's do it. You're the guy. If you think that all that whatever music that Drake or Cole or Future or whoever is making is not, you said watch the party die. Let me tell you, a lot of people have a lot of goals, but they never plan for what happens after they hit the goal. The goal is already hit. Biggest song, one of the biggest albums, #1 pop star, performing at the Super Bowl. You're the guy. Lead and lead responsibly. Now we're going to see if you really meant everything you said. Because when you stood on those morals and principles about how you thought shit was fucked up, you have the utmost ability to change it now. We'll see how it goes, all right? Let me see if I can read the write-up on him. There was a list. I'll save you a little bit of time. Drake was not on the list, I believe. So I think Drake
done fell off, gang. The truth.
Let me see. I'm trying to show you the whole list. So we had Drake was an honorable mention for pop star, but he wasn't on the list. There was a top 10 list. Let's see if we can see it. Wait, where can I see the top 10 list? By the way, also, congratulations to Kendrick. It's the first time a rapper has been, #1 on this list since Drake. So this was the top 10 pop star list, right? Jelly Roll was number 10. Billie Eilish was number 9. Post Malone number 8. Beyonce number 7. Ariana Grande number 6. Charlie XCX was number 5.
I don't know who that is.
Chappelle Rowan was number 4.
Who's that?
Taylor Swift. I was actually surprised Taylor was number 1.
Big Taylor.
She was number 3. Sabrina Carpenter. I thought she was going to be number 2. I thought Kendrick was going to be 3. I thought it was going to be Taylor, Sabrina, then Kendrick. But Sabrina was number 2. And Kendrick Duckworth Lamar was number 1. Let's read the write-up. 2024 was about many things, but first and foremost, it was all about him letting people know what he's capable of. It was essentially the thesis statement behind the biggest song of the year. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas, with the sentiment that also ended up offering the title to the centerpiece event of this year. And throughout 2024, the often low-profile rapper didn't keep popping out. That's true. Emerging with new releases or revelations that captured headlines and captivated the culture. By year end, people had unquestionably been shown in ways they would never forget. What made Kendrick Lamar 2024 so remarkable is that he didn't just remind us of all the reasons he was so big at his commercial and cultural peak. He showed us that he could do things we never seen from him before. He showed us he was capable of hitting heights no rapper has ever reached in his decade, a period that has otherwise marked something of a downturn for one seemingly indomitable genre's mainstream prospects. He showed that he was able to create cultural moments, both singular blunt force impact and massive historical gravity, then do it again and then again. And he showed us that at his absolute best and biggest, he could dominate the streets, the charts, and everywhere in between, with equal sun-blocking vastness, and emerged as a winner not only when pitted against his most...
I still feel like he ducking the Lil Wayne situation, though, bro. What's going on, bro? This Lil Wayne.
direct adversaries, but against any potential peer.
He's scared, man. That nigga quiet to the Super Bowl.
Okay. They had a whole essay with it. Wow. Okay. Congrats to Kendrick. I'm going to be honest with you. I still think Taylor should get it. But of course, you know, at the no matter what, still hip hop. Congratulations to Kendrick. I'm happy for him. I do want to say, I do think this puts pressure on Kendrick that I don't know if he's ready to face yet. And what's that pressure, you might ask? I don't think Kendrick raps like he's number one. And it's not about rapping ability. Kendrick raps from a place of oppression. It's like you don't you see BLM? BLM wouldn't be protesting if everything was good. Like they only operate when shit is bad. Kendrick's music is usually of a place of, yo, these things are fucked up. Let me point out the problems. But let me point out the problems and represent this almost silent majority, or let me represent the people that are voiceless. I've never seen Kendrick rap from the place where I'm the most popular, not only rapper, I'm the pop star. I dictate what happens. If I'll give you an example. When you're number one, you dictate what happens. If Taylor Swift right now came out and says, my next album is dropping via TikTok, half the industry would drop their next album via TikTok. Taylor Swift is that. So Kendrick and his plight about, watching the party die, I want to change things up.
She do got emotion though.
There is going to be a huge question now that comes on to him.
Like emotion like her.
Well, brother, how are you changing the industry? It's not about you being lit and just number one anymore. You show us how you're changing the whole landscape of music. You said you didn't like music that celebrated violence or, shit that was, hurting the community, whether it's drug use or whatever. How are you affecting that? Are you hopping on the remixes of these guys' songs? Are you like giving them a platform, or are you standing against it? Are you making music that's in line with that, or are you making music that goes against it? These are all things that we're going to see how Kendrick plays it, and I'm excited to see that, if anything. I'm excited to see how Kendrick carries the throne. Now, I've told y'all this. Y'all know I'm a Drake fan. I've told you this, and I'll predict it. I've told y'all this is why I think Drake should chill out for a bit. I don't think people are ever content. And I don't think Kendrick's message and his supposedly his aim is all that congruent. So I don't think the entire culture will be happy if... You see, Kendrick made his songs and like his beef against Drake when he says, I'm what the culture is feeling. Kendrick, the culture likes ratchet bitches, like Sexy Red. They like simp music. They like club music. They like lean music. They like rage music. You're not everything. But Kendrick's music made it seem like what other people that were bringing to the table that wasn't him or wasn't like him, he put them in a box.
This that me riding Drake shit I be talking about right here. This the reason why, bruh, Drake should have gave Act the motherfucking interview, bruh. For shit like this, bruh. Specifically shit like this, bruh. This nigga had your back through thick and thin. And you gonna switch up on him like that?
He ain't lying.
Shit crazy, boy. Don't trust these niggas, boy. Don't trust nobody, boy.
Of y'all not like us. Almost saying when he said, I'm what the culture feeling, that's not part of this shit. This is what it is. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think niggas want to hear Squabble Up all day. But I could be proven wrong. Maybe he has the palette. Maybe he has the diversity in his music. If he gives us songs like, Loyalty, if he gives us songs like Humble, while mixing it up with songs like Black of the Berry or maybe songs like Mad City or whatever, maybe he could hold everybody down. But from what I think this is a setup. And if I'm Drake, and this would be my advice to Drake, just chill out. Just chill out. Nigga, you rich as fuck anyway, nigga. Just chill out for 9 months. Because if you don't drop for 9 months, now Kendrick, who I believe is going to drop again and he's going to dominate next year, we're going to get to see if the culture, right, as he says, I want the culture feeling. Let's see if the culture is feeling just that. Because when summertime come around, I don't think they want to hear that shit. We'll see. Anyway, I did see Drizzy has announced that he is doing a Drizmas. And this is he's doing a steak giveaway, which is going to be live streamed on Kick with him and Aiden Ross. They're giving away a lot of things, right? They're giving away supposedly a dream vacation for a couple to, it says Greasy. Is this Grease? No, just a dream vacation.
I supposed to be in your interview, Act. Man, you know that,
for
bruh.
a couple. They're giving away a Lambo or a G-Wagon. They're giving away 1 year's rent for 2 people paid.
Damn, that's good.
They're
right
also
there.
giving away 3 cars for families, Gotta get your minivans, right? They're giving away $250,000 cash for 2 people. They're giving away also 2 tickets, right? Or a trip or 2 to see Drake live in Australia. Obviously,
Yeah, keep them tickets. They gonna get them out first. Those gonna go to the real fans who can't even make it to Australia.
he's going to need a win tour, which is going to be there. And he's giving away
time he be on.
$100,000 for a Toronto artist / entrepreneur. Now, this is going to happen tomorrow. I'll most likely be streaming. I'll view it. I don't know if we'll be able to do it on Twitch because Twitch really hates Aiden. But yeah, I'm excited to see this happening. Now, I'll give you my opinion on it. I think these are bad timing, honestly. I think Drake just needs to chill out. Just chill out. But, he's fulfilling his deals, I would imagine, right? Got $180 million. Nigga, give us our deliverables, okay? And every gambling place wants to get an influx of people now when they're all getting their Christmas money to spend. So they're like, nah, Drake, I know you want to chill, but come on over here and go give us our stream. I don't think, again, number one, I also see people like criticizing Drake and Aiden. Aiden's one of Drake's biggest supporters.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I heard they did Drake crazy, including Aiden, bro. All right, Aiden knew about it the whole time. You feel me? They had this nigga doing all these giveaways out of his own pocket, gambling all this bread. And then boom, they turn around on him like, hold on. Yeah. We ain't putting nothing in the pot. That's you, big partner. Say, hey, shout out Drake. Hey, shout out Drake, man. You a real ass nigga, Drake. That's why we love you, nigga. That's how they did him, bro.
That's a fact. He's one of Aiden's one of Drake's biggest supporters.
I'll be sick.
He is co-signed Drake. He is used his brand, his social media equity, and also his platform to support Drake in the battle, before the battle, and after the battle. So to act like him doing a stream with Drake is like bad, I think you look ridiculous, okay? Now, me saying it's still the bad timing because he.
I mean, when in the first 5 minutes, y'all boys talking about glazing each other all night, I think it went bad, bro. I think something went wrong. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something ain't go quite as planned. All I'm saying.
He should do stuff with Aiden, of course. It's not because of that. It's because there's this microscope on Drake where they just want to see him respond in a cultural way to so many things that's happening. And this isn't going to be perceived as a cultural move, right? Like, this is an ad and people could see it a mile away, or they just look at it like it's a collab that's not cultural. I get that, right? I kind of agree that the timing ain't the best. Of course, again, I'm still saying he should do stuff with Aiden. And remember I told you the XQC thing? I believe that was supposed to be with Aiden. And
first thing he decided to do after suing Kendrick Lamar, let me do a stream with Aiden.
then Aiden got into
XQC.
a beef with Kick.
And skip Akademiks and Cassinet.
I see also people still trying to say, yo,
Let's call a spade, y'all, boy.
This is, I see.
All I'm saying, we just gonna call a spade a spade.
Man. Sick and tired of the lies, showing love to myself, putting work in the grind. Only live one time. Hey, no, I'm leaving them dead, like they tucked in the bed. I'm colorblind, how I see red. All I was gonna be dead. Look, but I'm back in the booth. I lost my dogs, I'll kill if I get a chance, I'ma shoot. My bro, I crash, broad day, no match, I'm telling the truth. Ain't no therapist can relate to me, it's why I put my pain in the booth. No, I'm really coming from poverty, borderline, I ain't had no rule. I will hit a list for real, they get fun by trying to learn how to spoof. Fuck around, find who spoofing back, that spoofer, I got spoofed.